Hello anime lovers, welcome back to WoW Senpai. This fall 2025, the Isekai floodgates are opening. And we're not talking about your usual truck-kun accidents. From cooking for spirits to accidentally becoming the villain in your own story, these upcoming adventures are ready to yeet you straight into another world. So grab your snacks and let's dive into the top 10 upcoming Isekai anime of fall 2025. Starting off at number 10, we have Otherworldly Munchkin. Let's speedrun the dungeon with only 1 HP. Imagine waking up in a deadly dungeon where even a sneeze could kill you, because your health bar is permanently stuck at just 1 hit point. Most people would call it quits right there, but not this guy. Instead, he treats the whole dungeon like a video game speedrun, using every exploit, loophole, and ridiculous strategy to survive. The trailer already shows him breaking the system, pulling off crazy min-max builds, and dodging death by a hair's breadth in almost every scene. It's basically Dark Souls meets a comedy speedrun, where every step could either be a genius play or total game over. With its mix of fast-paced action and over-the-top humor, this series is set to be one of the most entertaining rides of fall 2025. Mark your calendars. Otherworldly Munchkin officially premieres in October 2025. At number 9, we've got Backstabbed in a Backwater dungeon. It follows Light, a human adventurer who trusted his party with everything, until they stab him in the back and leave him to rot in the depths of the abyss. But instead of dying, Light awakens a power so broken, it sounds like a cheat code. The Unlimited Gacha, an ability that lets him summon allies, weapons, and items without restriction. The trailer shows his very first pull Mei, a level-maxed battle maid who instantly turns the tables. From there, it's not just about surviving the dungeon anymore. It's about taking revenge on those who betrayed him and tearing down the corrupt world that allowed it. We're talking brutal fights, dark fantasy vibes, and a protagonist who's done playing the weakling. The anime is set to premiere on October 3rd, 2025. Sliding into number 8, The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, Season 2. Season 1 followed Usato, a normal high school student who got dragged into another world alongside his classmates. While the others were chosen as heroes, Usato ended up with healing magic, something that usually keeps you in the backlines. But under the brutal training of Rose, captain of the rescue team, his powers were reshaped into something terrifying. Now, in Season 2, things are about to get way more intense. Usato and his squad will be thrown into dangerous battles that test not just their strength, but their loyalty to one another. Expect bigger fights, darker stakes, and Usato pushing his healing magic beyond anything we saw in Season 1. Let's just say, healing is about to hurt a lot more for his enemies. So if you thought Season 1 was wild, get ready, because Season 2 is shaping up to be absolutely insane. It is highly anticipated to release in October 2025. Coming in at number 7, we have got a gatherer's adventure in Isekai. This story follows Takeru Kamishiro, an ordinary office worker who suddenly finds himself transported into the fantasy realm of Medeus. But instead of being just another unlucky salaryman stuck in another world, Takeru is granted incredible abilities, enhanced strength, powerful magic, and a unique search skill that lets him uncover rare materials no one else can find. What makes this series stand out is that Takeru isn't chasing glory as a hero or aiming to save the kingdom. Instead, he uses his skills to carve out a different path, thriving as a master gatherer in a world overflowing with monsters, dungeons, and hidden treasures. With its release set for October 2025, fans can look forward to stunning fantasy landscapes and a protagonist who proves that sometimes the quiet skills can make the loudest impact. At number 6, we have Reincarnated as the daughter of the legendary hero and the Queen of Spirits. Imagine being born with the bloodline of two unstoppable forces: a father who's hailed as the legendary hero and a mother who rules as the Queen of Spirits. That's the fate of our protagonist, who's suddenly reincarnated as their daughter in this enchanting isekai tale. But this isn't just about living a pampered royal life. With such overwhelming heritage comes expectations, dangers, and the eyes of the world fixed on her every move. From magical trials to political schemes, she must learn to balance her identity as both a child and a figure of immense potential. This anime blends fantasy, family bonds, and high-stakes destiny into a story that's both heartwarming and thrilling. It is set to premiere on October 2025. Sliding into number 5, we have Hero Without a Class Who Even Needs Skills. In a world where everyone gains a class and skills at a young age, Errol, the son of a sword princess and an archmage, discovers he has neither. Born without a class or skills, he's considered weak and destined for failure. But rather than giving up, Errol relies on his natural talent, determination, and creativity to survive, and maybe even surpass those with so-called perfect abilities. The trailer shows Errol navigating a magical world full of expectations, formidable enemies, and high-stakes challenges. We see him improvising, training hard, and finding unconventional ways to overcome obstacles while defying the system. This anime promises thrilling adventures, clever strategies, and a hero who proves that even without the usual powers, someone can rise to greatness. It's set to premiere in October 2025. Coming in at number 4, we have the dark history of the reincarnated Villainess. This story follows a young woman reincarnated as the Villainess in a fantasy world, a role destined for heartbreak and tragedy. Unlike typical protagonists, she must navigate a world where everyone expects her to fail, betray, or be defeated. Using her knowledge from her previous life, she carefully maneuvers through court politics, complex relationships, and dangerous plots, aiming to rewrite her own story and avoid the tragic fate that once awaited her. The trailer highlights her clever strategies, elegant yet calculated moves, and moments of emotional depth as she learns who to trust and how to survive. With gorgeous animation and immersive world-building, it balances drama, tension, and a touch of romance to keep viewers hooked. Set to premiere in October 2025, this series is full of twists, clever schemes, and high-stakes drama, proving that even a villainess can take charge of her own fate. At number 3, we have My Status as an Assassin Obviously Exceeds the Heroes. The story follows Akira Oda, an ordinary high school student who is suddenly summoned to a fantasy world along with his classmates. Unlike the others who receive powerful hero classes, Akira is assigned the class of an assassin. At first, it seems underwhelming, but he quickly realizes that his abilities as an assassin make him far stronger than anyone expected. With stealth, speed, and deadly precision, he quietly outmaneuvers threats, takes on dangerous missions, and uncovers secrets that even the so-called hero cannot handle. The trailer shows Akira navigating this new world with intelligence and skill, combining action, strategy, and suspense. From sneaking past enemies to striking with impeccable timing, he proves that strength isn't always about flashy powers. It's about knowing how to use what you have to the fullest. The anime is set to premiere in October 2025. Sliding into number 2, we have got Campfire Cooking in Another World, with My Absurd Skill Season 2. Season 1 introduced us to Mukuda Tsuyoshi, an ordinary salaryman accidentally caught in a hero summoning. While he didn't gain flashy combat powers, his unique skill, online supermarket, allowed him to order modern Japanese food in a fantasy world. Fans loved the mix of cozy cooking, clever world-building, and lighthearted adventures. Season 2 will continue Mukuda's journey with his absurd skill and his ever-growing family of familiars, including Fenrir and the newly introduced Dora the Pixie Dragon. This time, the group heads to Doran City, where they'll take on the massive Doran Dungeon, a place filled with powerful monsters, tricky challenges, and plenty of opportunities for Mukuda's cooking to shine in unexpected ways. I don't need to tell the release date, because we're all just waiting for the new season. Crowning our list is a series that fans have been buzzing about for months. May I ask for one final thing? The story follows Scarlet, a noblewoman whose engagement to the second prince is abruptly annulled at a grand ball. To make matters worse, he humiliates her in front of everyone by labeling her as the Villainess. But instead of breaking down, Scarlet delivers one of the most iconic lines you'll ever hear. "This is my final request. May I send this stupid pig flying?" And from there, her vengeance truly begins. What makes this series stand out is its mix of elegance, dark humor, and cathartic revenge. Scarlet isn't a helpless heroine. She's strong, witty, and not afraid to fight back against the corrupt nobility that wronged her. Expect a story full of court intrigue, action-packed confrontations, and a heroine rewriting her fate with her fists. Set to release in fall 2025, may I ask for one final thing? Isn't just another title on the calendar, It's a must-watch centerpiece of the season. And that's a wrap for today's list. Fall 2025 is looking stacked, and I can't wait to see which of these adventures becomes everyone's new obsession. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the latest anime drops here on WoW Senpai. Until next time, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one.